Welcome to episode 62 of Tombstone TV. My name is Bullet Von Awesome, and our opening bout is set for one fall. And it's a contenders qualification matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here on Tombstone TV. Thank you for joining CWS. Introducing first in this matchup, folks. Representing the Walkers Undead. He's a former tag team champion. This is Daryl Walker. Daryl heading to the ring here, folks, with 6 wins and 4 losses. But who is this, folks? Sneaking up from behind Daryl, coming out of the smoke. Who is this? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the former World Heavyweight Champion, Tiernan Oak. Tiernan Oak with the right hand and a headbutt, and he just took Daryl down. And this matchup hasn't even started. Ladies and gentlemen, big right hand here from Tiernan Oak, and he took Daryl down. Choking the life out of Daryl Walker, and he just dropped that Celtic kick across the chest, that leg drop, and now driving the knee into the side of the head here, and Daryl gets taken out. Folks, a spot in Contenders 15 and episode 64 is what's at stake. Winner of that matchup will go to Masquerade Brawl 2. Will Daryl even be able to start this matchup, folks, as Tiernan has attacked him from behind? Daryl hasn't even had time to take off his jacket, and the Irish living legend, the former world's champion, Tiernan Oak, lost his title 2 weeks ago at Survivor Slam 2 in Toronto, Canada, to Mr. Garen Noon, and he is embarrassed and hurt and upset by that result, and he'd love to go fight Garen at Masquerade Brawl 2. Winner this gets an opportunity to do just that. Daryl turns the tide and launches Tiernan back into the ring, and now both men are in the ring, and Tiernan gets his fist caught, and he gets hip tossed and arm dragged away. Referee finally rings the bell, and Daryl now stomping on the arms here of Tiernan Oak, the Celtic King. Tombstone TV audience here watching on. Daryl, he's scooping up Tiernan for powerbomb, and he slams him right down to the mat, and just like that, Tiernan may regret bringing out this fiery side of Daryl. Daryl scooping him up again, and a second power bomb. Daryl now stomping in the midsection here of Tiernan Oak. Tiernan's a former feature shot briefcase holder. He went on to be the world's heavyweight champion. Somewhat surprisingly lost to Garen Noon at Survivor Slam 2, and he is not thrilled with that one. He's just got scoop slammed, and Daryl now climbing up to the second rope, and he's measuring Tiernan. Daryl on the top rope, caught the neck, flipped over, and splat. Tiernan's down just like that. Tiernan kicks out of 2. Tiernan kicks out of 2. He's still in this thing. Daryl backing up and stalking Tiernan. Tiernan using the ropes to pull himself up. Daryl tries to spear Tiernan off the ropes, but Tiernan pulls himself in. Daryl clubbing blow turns Tiernan inside out on a big back suplex, takes Tiernan Oak down to the mat. And again, Daryl climbing, this time up to the top rope, and from the top, Daryl drives the elbow into the chest of Tiernan Oak. Tiernan's got a lot to do if he wants to get back into it, and that might just be the start, folks. Double kick off. Tiernan climbing to the top, taunting the fans, taunting Daryl, and Daryl sneaks in behind. Club and blow across the back, club and blow across the back, and Daryl Walker now goes after the legs here of Tiernan Oak. Tiernan's a massive man, and he goes for that discus kick, and if you can't stand on the leg, how are you gonna land that 360 discus kick? Tiernan now grappling with Daryl, and he whips him off the ropes, shoots back, and he goes for that big boot, that Celtic kick, and he just dropped the Celtic leg drop across the neck and the face, and Tiernan now with the cover. We've got the 1. Is it enough? Daryl kicks out at 1, and Tiernan's got a lot more to do if he wants to defeat Daryl. Snapmare, and he goes again. Look at that double drop kick, and he just took Daryl down. He went for that Celtic choke slam, but Daryl punched back and a chop, and now we're into a punch and chop exchange. Tiernan, the Goliath. He is a massive behemoth of a man, and here he is slugging it out with Daryl, and as Daryl is doing all he can to survive Tiernan. But surviving is what Daryl and Merle do. The Walkers Undead, survivalists, they are experts at staying in the fight just long enough to pick up the victory. But Tiernan looks like he's overpowering Daryl here with a series of right hands. He caught the fist, and he elbows back, and this thing is a slugfest here on Tombstone TV, folks. And this is only our opening match. Tiernan with the open hand shot, kick to the gut, and he pulls back, and a straight right head. Daryl gets taken down. Tiernan won't let him get back up, and the go behind him. My gosh, look at the big back suplex taking Daryl down. Tiernan rolling to the outside. Daryl trying to escape Tiernan, going out to the floor, but Tiernan gives chase. And folks, my God, Daryl just got tossed into that CWS advertising barricade. But Tiernan caught the foot of Daryl, and a big clubbering blow takes him down. Folks, this is Tombstone TV. This is what CWS is all about. Big sidewalk slam outside on the floor. Rest count up to 4. And Tiernan Og, he's scooping Daryl up for a straight suplex. Outside on the floor, and he just dropped Daryl hard on the floor. Not sure either man came off truly great from that one, but Tiernan could get back into the ring. Surely he could take the count-out victory at this point, but he chooses not to. He's whipping Daryl around on the outside. Tiernan gets in to break up the count. Is he going for the count-out win? 9. Rest got up to 9. Tiernan, just stay in the ring. You'll get the win. Daryl. Too late. Daryl gets counted out. Tiernan comes off the top rope. The very last. Connects with the chop, and Tiernan picks up the win. He is embarrassed from his loss at Survivor Slam 2. And now he's on the path to victory here again. Tiernan booking his place in Contenders 15. Will he be the next champion? Team tables matchup, and it is in our tournament to determine new number one contenders for the tag team championships. And folks, on the way to the ring right now in the red, the white, and the black, this is Shockhammer, and on your left it's Fabian Mills. Fabian is a former Intercontinental Champion, former Light Heavyweight Champion, and he would love to add Tag Team Champion to his list of impressive accolades. Shockhammer has never held gold here in CWS. The Tag Team title seemed like the perfect place for Jacques to start his legacy. These guys mocking their opponents here tonight, the Blaze, as they are taking on their signature entrance. This is a table matchup, folks. You will win the matchup by putting one of your opponents through a table. And here they are, folks, Dudley and Hardy, the Blaze, on their way to the ring. And folks, you may be aware Dudley Bay is a former tag team champion, former light heavyweight champion, and a former internet champion. He defeated Garen Noon for the internet's championship, and then went on to Survivor Slam 2 to defend it in an open challenge, which was answered by none other than YouTube's own Totally Not Marky Fitz, in a surprise turned up at Survivor Slam 2 and defeated Dudley Bay in our opening matchup. He is the new internet champion, and Dudley Hardy looking to focus on the tag team division again and become two-time tag team champions. The only team to have done that so far is the Grim Reapers, and even at that, folks, it's two different incarnations of the Reapers. The man they call Motor is tagged with Torque, and now he's tagged with Wrench. The Bays would love to be the ones to dethrone the Grim Reapers, but then again, you could say the same thing about Hammer and Nails. Dudley in the ring. Hardy with pigtails. He's on the outside. Hardy now getting the table. He's sliding it into the ring. Fabian is in the ground and pound offense here on top of the head of Dudley Bay. Shock Hammer watching on as Fabian catches Hardy up into a suplex and launches him over the top of his head. Fabian now with the back suplex. My God, no, Dudley with the roll-up, but this is not a pinfall win match. Big boot, Shock Hammer just took Hardy Bay down. Dudley goes for the springboard kick and took Fabian straight down. Hardy grabbing a Shock Hammer, scoops him up, and a twisting corkscrew suplex. Hardy and Dudley Very entertaining to watch. And Dudley from the top of the 2-foot dropkick, and he just took Fabian down. Meanwhile, Hardy flips out and took Shockhammer down in a standing shooting star. These buys are ones to watch. Ladies and gentlemen, big Uranagi type move there from Dudley by to Fabian on the outside. Meanwhile, inside the ring, Hardy launches Jacques, and where'd that chair come from, big? Chair shot over the back, and now chair shot to the midsection. Hardy by, chair shot to the ribs. Hardy just had that chair punched out of his hands, and Jacques Hammer dragging Hardy round the ring. Big open hand slap, and he's caught him, and now choking Hardy over that top rope. And meanwhile, outside on the floor, Dudley dropping Fabian the hard way onto the flat tin pads on the outside, protecting our athletes from that concrete floor. Twisting corkscrew neckbreaker one more time. Jacques setting up a table in the ring. Hardy in a bad place here, a bad predicament. He just got punched off the apron, which is actually strangely a nicer spot to be in than where he was moments ago. Hardy giving chase to Jacques Hammer. Scoops him up. And he's going to drop Jacques. Throw first over the top rope. Dudley got whipped into the table here by Fabian. Hardy grabs Fabian, and now by God, Fabian with the drop toe hold, and he just took Hardy down and behind that crossface. But Dudley, seizing his opportunity, grabs Jacques Hammer, and he's going for the head scissors, and Jacques Hammer goes through the table. Dudley boy picking up the victory, and just like that, the boys pick up the dub, and the boys move on in our tournament to determine new #1 contenders for the Tag Team Championships. Folks, the night is still young. There's 5 matches left. We've got 4 more contenders qualification bouts. There's only 8 men left in the pool. We've got Hiro Satoshi, we've got Lord and Savior, we've got Will Richards, Cara Del Diablo, Moonbeam Originales, we got Moonbeam Jr., we got Pantera Rojados, and Mo Money. And later on tonight, folks, we're going to have the wrestlers take on the team of Team Delicious, Patty Fields and Pete Boggs, taking on Matt Wrestler and the Technical Wrestler. But before that, with 2 more contenders qualification bouts following up right now. Don't go anywhere. Episode 62. It's a contenders qualification bout, and it's set for one fall. Who, folks? Who is going to be entering first? There's only 8 men left in the pool, and who is facing who, folks? Ladies and gentlemen, that looks like the Cosmic Alliance. They had a 3-on-3 traditional Survivor Slam matchup at Survivor Slam 2, where they took on Los Bestias Locas in a losing effort, making them 0-2 at Survivor Slam. Traditional matches. Who is in this bout, folks? And it looks to me like he's coming to the ring alongside his father, Moonbeam Originales. This is Moonbeam Jr. Moonbeam Jr. coming to the ring here, folks, with a record of 4 wins and 4 losses. Cosmic Alliance have a war with Los Bestias Locas recently. Moonbeam Jr. would love to face off against Garen Noon for the heavyweight championship. And if Jr. wins this bout, he will be in Contenders 15. He will be in with a shot at becoming the #1 contender. And folks, don't forget that we will also see Moonbeam Originales later on tonight as well. The Cosmic Alliance have a good shot at getting into Contenders. They have a good shot at challenging for the World's Heavyweight title when we go to Masquerade Brawl. And ladies and gentlemen, in case I haven't said it already, Masquerade Brawl will be our first ever premium live event, our first pay-per-view, coming to you from Marseille in France. The Masquerade Brawl on the 26th of October. That's Saturday, October 26th. And we are going to be in France, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to Marseille. So book your tickets now if you haven't already. Oh, Moonbeam Jr. is going to love this one, folks. Off the back of that traditional Survivor Slam matchup at Survivor Slam 2. Moonbeam Jr. versus Pantera Rojados of Las Bestias Locas. Winner of this one goes to Contenders 15, folks. The battle between these two warring factions is not over, it seems. Pantera Rojados would love to go to Contenders. He would also love to just trounce Moonbeam Jr. Pantera coming to the ring here for his 13th matchup. He has 6 wins, 6 losses. two OG roster members here in Pantera Roados and Moonbeam Jr. This is gonna be a great contest between two great athletes. We already know that Loco Lobo Azul will be in contenders. We know that Prince Toro will not be after their matches last week. Pantera ready, Moonbeam Jr. ready, and the referee rings the bell, and we are starting off. Pantera scoops Moonbeam up onto the shoulder and a running power slam at the gates. Moonbeam Originalis on the outside watching on as his son gets trounced just like that, and Pantera now grabbing at Moonbeam, but Moonbeam Jr. fighting back out. Moonbeam would love to land some of those top rope maneuvers. He's got one of the best moonsaults in the galaxy. He's got that standing shooting star press. He hits that cosmic splash. Pantera just needs to hit that red cross. Finish of his. Both men with established characters and moonsets here in CWS. Folks, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. If you don't know these guys, ring the notification bell. Never miss an episode of Tombstone TV, and you will get to know them every Tuesday on Tombstone TV. And once a month we have a pay-per-view. This month on Saturday, October 26th. It's going to be Masquerade Brawl 2. That card is starting to shape up nicely, folks. We're going to have the winner of Contenders 15. Going to take on the world's heavyweight champion, Mr. Garen Noon. We already know that the Intercontinental title will be on the line as Jackson Gage Harris defends against Jean Le-Baptiste of the Revelation. We've got a cover here and a kick out at 1. We already know that the Internet's champion, Totally Not Mark, will be on the card defending his championship. The Lady Starshine steps up to face the women's champion, Wanda Curse, for the CWS Women's Championship. The Dancer Sisters will be defending their tag team titles on the show as well. There'll be a women's contenders matchup. Dragon Noir will be defending the Light Heavyweight Championship. And we know that the Grim Reapers, Motor and Wrench will be defending the tag team championships as well. And folks, we're going to have that light heavyweight Masquerade Brawl matchup, the 8-man Masquerade Brawl. The winner of that one will become light heavyweight #1 contender for a future shot. Prince Toro already has a future shot, and of course Los Bestias Locas have a shot at the tag team championships whenever they want it. That's not to mention that Thiago K. Oliveira has a heavyweight world's title match because he's got the future shot briefcase. He can call that whenever he wants. Pantera, look at that, the gut wrench slam, and he's got that cover here, folks. The referee is putting the turnbuckle pad back on. I didn't even see it come off. Moonbeam gets the kick out before the count of even 1. Pantera stalking Moonbeam Jr. of the Cosmic Alliance, and he's got him for that Red Cross Loco. Happy what he sees. Pantera and Hannah and Prince Toro, will they all be celebrating together? Los Bestias Locas delighted with the Red Cross connection. 1, 2, 3. Pantera Roados picking up the victory here tonight, folks, in his 13th singles match, and Moonbeam Jr. will be very unhappy with his performance here as the Cosmic Alliance get another loss. But Pantera Roados has just booked his place in Contenders 15. Massive victory there for Los Bestias Locas. Dominant display right there. Folks, don't go anywhere. Our next bout is a Contenders qualification match, and there's only 6 men left in the pool. I'm sure if you've been playing along at home, you know our potential options. Don't go anywhere, folks, as that match starts right here next on Tombstone TV. Tombstone TV, we're live to tape here at the Graveyard Arena. We're on the path to Masquerade Brawl 2, coming to you from Marseille, France. We're hoping to get on the road very, very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 8th Contenders qualification matchup of the month, folks. And first up in this one is none other than Hiro Satoshi, former light heavyweight champion here in CWS. He has 12 wins and 1 loss. That 1 loss was to Dragon Noir, the current light heavyweight champion. Since losing the belt, Hiro has refocused his goals, and he is now targeting an opportunity at the Heavyweight World's Championship. Hero all the way from Japan. He has a lot of favorite wrestlers, folks. His list goes on and on. It's mainly Irish guys like Billy Bedlam, LJ Clearia. He's a big fan of the Armstrongs, Butch and Marion. Valkyrie and JD McDonough, Finn Balor, Virgil David, Sheamus and Debbie Keitel, and just about everyone you could think of, folks. CBL making that list after his recent work here as well, folks. Does anyone remember Angel Cruz? That guy was an absolute Irish wrestling legend. But his opponent here for the night, folks, is none other than Will Richards, the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in the history of CWS. With 10 wins and 9 losses, this is his 20th matchup, folks, and I do believe that there is a curse on 20th matches here in CWS. Far more men have lost in their 20th singles ranked encounter than they have won. Will Richards suffer that curse, or will he be the man to break it? As he steps in the ring with Hiro Satoshi here on Tombstone TV. Will immediately grappling with Hiro, dragging him over to those ropes, and the dynamic ham spins around to take a better shot at these stiff right hands here, and the body shots from Will Richards. Whipping Hiro off the ropes, and that clothesline takes Hiro Satoshi down. And Will Richards showing the crowd what he thinks of them here tonight with a kick to the face here to Hiro Satoshi, targeting the legs here. Dropping the elbow to the inside of the leg here, and Hiro Satoshi getting pounded onto that leg. Will Richards again going in on that leg and torquing away at that knee. Winner of this one, folks, goes to the Contenders match on episode 64 to Stone TV. That's in 2 weeks' time. 10-man over-the-top elimination style matchup. The winner of that will be the last man standing after all 9 opponents go over the top rope and land on the outside with both feet hitting the floor. Truly unique concept here in the world of simulator shoot combat. And the winner of that becomes the #1 contender for the World's Heavyweight Championship, which is currently being held by none other than the Irish influencer, comedian, musician, and natural athlete, the virtual wrestler that is Garen Noon. He defeated our former champion Tiernan Og in that O'Connell street fight, that All-Ireland final in Toronto, Canada at Survivor Slam 2. Who will be standing opposite Garen Noon at Masquerade Brawl? Will Richards whipping Hiro Satoshi off the ropes, and a big arm drag took him over. Clubbing blows across the back, and Hiro now still getting stomped on. Is Will Richards looking for that leg drop, and he connects with it. We've seen this before out of Will Richards. He's picking up steam here for sure. Hiro rolls to the outside, but Will is stalking him. From the top, massive crossbody connects, and Will drops that leg drop one more time. Hiro Satoshi hasn't been in this much trouble since he's been in the ring with Dragon Noir. Big right hand club and blow to the midsection. And that clothesline, he just took Will Richards down. Referee counting both men out currently as we're up the rampway here, folks, right in front of the Tombstoners in attendance. Stomp across the face here, onto the knee, the other leg, and look at these 5 points of doom, and a stomp across the top of the head here. Rest count up to 6, and Hiro, can he take advantage of this surge in momentum? He whips Will back into the ring and gives a bit of chase. He's entering the ring now. He's on his feet, and he goes for the cover here on Will Richards. 1, 2. Will Richards taking all the time he could. He knew he had till 3. He got the shoulder up just in time, but he also got to take a bit of a breather. And this measured running knee attack here, but Will scouted it. Big right hand here to Hiro. And Will scoops him up, sidewalk slam. And he's looking for the quick cover now on Hiro Satoshi. We got the 1. And Hiro kicks out at 1. Will Richards whipping Hiro off the ropes. Hiro shoots back. Will drops down. Leapfrog. And look at that for a hip toss. Will taunting Hero here. He's really found his groove right now. He's the bassist of the rock and roll band known as Wild Tiger. His wife, former women's champion, the Wildcat Kitty Richards, also in that band. But we haven't seen sweet Kenny Campbell or Nick Sparks for quite a while, folks. Rumor has it they're off doing their own solo project. Who knows? What would that mean for the future of Wild Tiger? Hero Satoshi with the lead press. Took him down some strikes, but Hero can't get the momentum for long. My God, the reversal of the leg drop, and he's scooping him up. Look at this pump, handle slam, and the cover here. We got 1, 2, 3, just like that. Hero managed to catch Will Richards off guard, and folks, the curse strikes again. In his 20th matchup, Will Richards loses, and it's lucky 13 for Hero as he picks up another win in CWS. Hero Satoshi will be going to contenders alongside Tiernan Oak, Pantera Roa Dos, Travis the Savage Sanchez, Loco, Lobo, Azul, Blacklight, Rocky Beach, and TKO, Tiago, K. Oliveira. Folks, there's still 3 more matches on tonight's show. We have the Wrestlers taking on Team Delicious, and then there's only 4 men left in the pool, folks, for contention. So don't go anywhere. Tombstone TV rages on here this Tuesday night. Tombstone TV, it's episode 62, folks. Had a heck of a night of action so far, and this next bout, it's a tag team matchup, and it's a ladder match to boot. Ladies and gentlemen, on your left, the Technical Wrestler. On your right, Mr. Matt Wrestler. The Wrestlers are here. These guys, after recently aligning themselves with the Savage Hearts, Travis the Savage Sanchez, and Mr. Marshall Hearts. These guys, as a unit, very, very effective. Since getting under the tutelage of Marshall Hearts and Travis Savage Sanchez, the Wrestlers had previously been 0-8 in tag team matches, folks, and they built that record way, way up. Record now soaring higher. It's up to 6 wins, 10 losses, which is a heck of a way to pull that thing back. But we know, folks, that the team they're up against here tonight, they've had a lot of trouble with in recent months ever since Capital Carnage won. On his way to the ring right now, folks, representing the team of Team Delicious, this is Mr. Pete Boggs. And Pete Boggs is a farmer by trade. Ladies and gentlemen, big-time landowner, landscaper. And he's a skyscraper of a landscaper to boot. Pete Boggs recently forming this alliance known as Team Delicious, alongside restaurant owner and entrepreneur Mr. Patty Fields. Pete has signed an agreement to grow the vegetables and deliver to the restaurant all the freshest ingredients that the Wok and Spring Roll Express could possibly need. Patty and Pete forming that bond, and folks, they also have assistance from the TikTok sensation, the virtual wrestler, the Irish influencer, the comedian, and the musician known as Garen Noon, who is also, folks, the CWS World's Heavyweight Champion. All the millions he's making off of TikTok that he's been so public about, he has invested back into the Wok and Spring Roll Express and Pete Boggs' own farm. These trio are about to take over the business world and the restaurant world and the virtual wrestling world. Changing the game. Team Delicious versus the Wrestlers here in this ladder match, and the winner goes forward in our tournament to determine new number 1 contenders for the CWS Men's Tag Team Championships of the World. The Grim Reapers, your current reigning champions. Who will they be facing off against at the Masquerade Brawl 2? We already know that the teams of Big and Tall lock and load. And the buys have progressed in this tournament so far. Which of these two teams will take that remaining fourth slot? Pete Boggs whipping Matt Wrestler into that corner. Scoops him up and he's going to slam him down onto that ladder. The viciousness from Pete Boggs. It's a sign that we see from Pete often. He's been very unlucky in his matchup so far. Oh my god, the gut punch from Matt, preventing any further damage onto that ladder. But Pete is a powerhouse, and at any time the rage inside can unleash. Team Delicious currently 0-2. The Wrestlers 6-10. But this blood feud has been boiling over for quite a while, folks. And management really want these guys to settle their differences. They'll do so in the ring as Pete Boggs climbs up the ladder and wraps his hands on that CWS Opportunity briefcase. First man to pull down that briefcase will push his team forward in this tournament. The Technical Wrestler trying to get Pete Boggs down from the top of the ladder, but Patty runs interference, and it looks like Pete Boggs is going to win his first matchup here in CWS. And ladies and gentlemen, Team Delicious do it. These are very unsatisfactory ladder matches. I'm going to have to do something about that. Folks, the Team Delicious move on in our tournament. What a win here for Team Delicious. Unfortunate for the Wrestlers. They will be disappointed with that victory, but Team Delicious will move on in our tournament. Folks, the semi-main event of Tombstone TV is about to occur. There's only 4 men left in contention. Don't go anywhere, folks. Just 2 more matches left on episode 62, Tombstone TV. This is your semi-main event of episode 62, Tombstone TV. My name is Bullup and Awesome, folks. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I can't get over just how quick that previous matchup ended. Very, very interesting developments there, folks. But this is not about the tag team titles. This is now about the World's Heavyweight Championship, folks, and determining who's going to be standing opposite Garen Noon at the Masquerade Brawl 2 on October 26th. Introducing first, representing the Cosmic Alliance with 6 wins and 1 loss. This is Moonbeam Originales. And Moonbeam Originales on his way to the ring here, folks, on his own. For this contenders matchup, who will be standing opposite Moonbeam Originales in this one? It's only one of 3 more men, folks, left in our top 20 as all the other matches have occurred. And folks, here he is. This is Mo Money. And Mo Money's coming to the ring, folks, with 6 wins and 4 losses. In singles action, he is representing the team of the Money Lovers. Both men, as part of groups, part of teams, would normally head to the ring with their partners. But tonight, folks, interestingly, they have both decided to go it alone. Mo Money has lost on at least 2 occasions, folks. 2 Moonbeam Originales, preventing him from heading to contenders. He has come out publicly and stated he feels he'd be World Heavyweight Champion by now if it wasn't for Moonbeam Originales. So Mo would love to prove himself right and silence the naysayers who believe, with evidence, folks, that he can't get the job done against Moonbeam Originales. Will tonight prove different? Will Mo Money only be the second man to defeat Moonbeam Originales in singles action? Ranked singles action here in CWS. Mo Money, Moonbeam Originales is your semi-main event here on CWS, Tombstone TV, and Moonbeam looks ready. Mo looks ready. The referee's ready and rings a bell, and here we go, folks. Big right hand and a flapjack out the gates. Mo Money slams Moonbeam flat to the mat. Just like that, he's dragging Moonbeam round the ring. Mo Money focused. Folks, he did not know he was going to get Moonbeam until he saw Moonbeam in the ring, and that seems to have lit a fire up upside Mo Money, look at that for a pounce, slapping an elbow drop. And Mo is fired up here tonight, folks. Mo now with that clubbering blow to the back of the head here, a Moonbeam. Locking up with them and gut wrenches him up and over, slamming Moonbeam Originales down to the mat. Folks, people forget that Moonbeam Originales had retired from pro wrestling. My God, look at that with a splash. That money splash from the top. Is Mo going to do it? 1, 2. Moonbeam kicks out at 2. He came back to virtual wrestling when he saw the Cosmic Alliance is in disarray, and from then, folks, he has put them back on the path. Questions have been asked as to whether that's the right path or the wrong one. Who will we to decide, folks? Only time will tell us that one. Since his return, he has teamed with many members of the Cosmic Alliance. He has become number one contender for the men's tag team championships. He won a 5-man battle royal, and he has main evented pay-per-views for the world's championship, but he has yet to hold the gold here in CWS. Recently lost at Survivor Slam in a traditional Survivor Slam matchup to Los Bestias Locas. Hip toss out of that one. Moonbeam Originales has a lot to do if he wants to get gold in CWS. Stomp to the back of the head. Moonbeam Originales now has Mo in the corner with a stomp to the gut here, a follow-up stomp. A third kick to the gut, and Mo is gasping for air right now. Moonbeam stalking Mo Money. He goes, I think he was going for that Cosmic Power Bomb, folks, but Mo blocked it, and he picked him up with that single arm spine buster. He sat out with it, folks. 1, 2. Moonbeam's hand was under the ropes, but the referee didn't see it. Moonbeam breaks it up, and now Mo stalking Moonbeam on the outside. We're in the fans, ladies and gentlemen, to the outside. A sunset flip over the top, a somersault senton, and Mo connects with that. Mo's just hitting power move after power move here. He's looking for his revenge, it seems, on Moonbeam Originales. Mo goes for that pounce one more time, but Moonbeam was ready for it this time. Got the shoulder up and blocked it, but he couldn't block that. Oh, he did, folks! Mo had caught him for that T-bone suplex, but the weight of Moonbeam Originales, the veteran instincts, he managed to change the momentum and splatted Mo flat down on those thin pads on the outside, and now it's Moonbeam Originales. And now it's Mo back and forth. This matchup goes. As soon as one gets controlled, they lose it again, folks. They're like a runaway freight train on the tracks, just causing big body damage to each other here, folks. Any man could win this matchup. We're about one big power move away. And there we go, folks, that money kick, that sweet money kick from Mo Money. And now Mo scoops him up one more time, and this time there's no ropes for Moonbeam Originales to get to. Did Mo just break up that count himself? Did Moonbeam kick out? I didn't see him kick out. Did Mo? Is he aiming for revenge here ahead of picking up the win? Mo from the top one more time. You may live to regret this. Mo Money with that top rope chop to the head. Moonbeam taken down. And Mo scoops him up, and again Moonbeam again managing to power out of these throws. 1, 2. Mo Money kicking out at 1, ladies and gentlemen. He should have taken that pin earlier. Moonbeam Jr. in the back watching on. Ozone in the back watching on. The Starshine Kid watching on. No doubt Sunbeam is backstage somewhere watching on. And Chase Money will be watching on backstage as Moonbeam Originales is still in this one. Slamming the head of Mo Money off the plat of the map, but he shouldn't be, folks. If Mo had just put his pride aside and taken the win when he had it, dead to rights, I feel he's going to regret that decision, folks. drop down, leapfrog, and Moonbeam Originalis scooping Mo Money up and slamming him power slam style flat to the mat, and then drops a knee onto the head of Mo Money. And look at that for a big sit-on splash across the chest of Mo Money. And now it's Moonbeam Originalis stalking Mo Money, and he's got him up, folks. Cosmic power bomb, and that's it, folks. Surely Beta, whoever you pray to. Moonbeam Originalis picks up another win. Mo let his pride get the better of him, and he's picked up another loss because of it. In your semi-main event, folks, Moonbeam Originalis books his ticket at Contenders 15. What a stacked Contenders match we have coming up, folks. Moonbeam Originalis is going to that matchup, but who, folks, would take up the 10th spot in that match? We know, folks, we've had 19 of... No, we haven't. We've had 9 of our 10 matches, folks. That means 18 out of the 20 combatants as possibilities have already had their matches. There's only 2 men left, folks. And of course, it would be these two together again. Lord and Xavier and Cara Del Diablo will go at it again here, folks, in our main event. Tombstone TV, don't go anywhere, because this match is sure to be a great one. Then at Tombstone TV episode 62, Lord and Xavier offering Cara Del Diablo a handshake here at the start of the match, but he whips his head back. Diablo disrespected here at the start of this one. Ladies and gentlemen, Cara Del Diablo, 11 wins, 5 losses, and he just ran straight into the Lord's running kick. Lord and Xavier, 9 wins, 8 losses. The Lord's 18th singles ranked matchup, folks, and it's the 17th singles ranked matchup for the former world's champion, Cara Del Diablo, who just evaded that standing moonsault splash attack here from the Devil. Diablo must be embarrassed after he went to take the hand of the Lord, and the Lord pulled back. And look at this, shoot Hurricane Rana, brother, in the words of Ross Twaddell. And he just stomps the Lord onto the chest, folks. Both men's entrances happened between the ad breaks there in the last show. We are here catching all the action live to tape on the dynamic cam here from the Graveyard Arena. This is your main event, Tombstone TV, episode 62. The winner of this one takes up the last slot in the Contenders 15 matchup on episode 64. Look at that for a springboard to the top and a moonsault. Diablo taking the Lord down. The Lord has rolled to the outside, trying to evade Diablo, but Diablo gives chase, and now he's slamming the face and the chest of the Lord and Xavier off that apron. And folks, we all know that's the hardest part of the virtual wrestling ring. Lord and Xavier with the reverse Rana took Diablo down, and his head went splat on the thin pads here on the outside. Diablo in a bad place here. The Lord grappling with the Devil one more time, and he whips him over to those stairs. The Lord unable to get the connection. Diablo evades it, but he gets thrown into the ring, and the Lord is about to give chase here to Cara Del Diablo, who runs right into a fist and an elbow, and now they're running bulldog, and the Devil takes the Lord down. Cara Del Diablo with the pinfall here in the center of the ring. We got a 1, we got a 2, and the Lord kicks out a 2. Diablo has a little bit more to do if he wants to take his fight to the Lord. These perennial enemies, good versus dark. Sling Blade, they have been warring for what seems like millennia, and the Lord and the Devil go at it again, folks. Lord and Xavier just drop Cara Del Diablo face first onto that top turnbuckle, and Cara Del Diablo, the face of the Devil himself, in the ring now, and he just punches the back of the Lord, and he's scooped him up, and he's got this. My God, somehow, some way, the Lord must have said his prayers, and he managed to evade that one. He was caught up in the abdominal stretch, and then he turned the weight of it around, went for that running spear to the ropes on the outside, and the Devil, my goodness gracious me, he got the knees up and then springboard launched himself into the ring, and that cross-body tight forearm attack, he just took the Lord down, and Diablo scoops him up. Oh my God, that Devil driver variation. Folks, this is a shoot, brother. There's no predetermined outcomes. Oh, the Devil went to use the ropes. Imagine the Devil cheating against the Lord, folks, but the Lord now connects with the kick, and he scoops him up. He's got him high cross, and oh my God, that 180 high cross. The Lord's done a 180. Ladies and gentlemen, dragging Diablo back to the center of the ring. The Lord, who hasn't beat the Devil in a long time, looking to pick up a victory here in the main event of Tombstone TV, folks, and the Devil gets the shoulder up. My God, folks, the stomp across the back here, and the Devil this time couldn't evade that standing moonsault splash. And now Lord going to the outside. What's he looking for, folks? He teased a new one, and he's not gone for it, folks. Lord and Savior now slammed the Devil off that turnbuckle and launching him disrespectfully so into the ring. Stomp across the top of the head here. And the Lord with that step up enziguri. And a stomp to the back of the ankle here. Lord now going out to the apron. Teasing a new maneuver. And here we go, folks. The clothesline from heaven. The clothesline all the way from heaven. 1, 2, 3. The Lord defeats the Devil for the first time in a long time. And in his 18th singles matchup, Lord books his spot in Contenders. The Devil eats the loss here, folks. And representing the Revelation, the Lord books his slot in the World's Championship matchup. Lord and Xavier will go to Contenders 15 on episode 64 Tombstone TV. Thank you for joining me here tonight on Tombstone TV, folks. This was a bit of an all over the place episode. It is a shoot, brother. Sometimes matches end earlier than you'd expect. Nothing we can do about that. We want to give you the purest virtual wrestling we can. There's no one behind the scenes like pulling the strings and performing as these characters. There's no one telling them who's going to win and who's going to lose. These guys go out there and they fight. It's a shoot, brother. Sometimes we're closer to mixed martial arts than we are to pro wrestling, but this is simulated shoot combat, baby. It's real virtual wrestling. Thank you for joining us here for CWS Tombstone TV. And join us each and every Tuesday. Don't miss an episode. Subscribe to the channel and ring that little notification bell, folks. And if you want to go to the comment section below any of the videos, you can leave your dream matches in those comment sections down below. Share our videos with your friends, with your enemies. Every interaction counts. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I've been your host, Bullet Bun Awesome, also known as BBA. We have been Championship Wrestling Series. This has been Tombstone TV. You have been class. Remember to stay decent, and I hope to see you again here next week for episode 63, Tombstone TV. Folks, we're going to have 5 Survivors qualification matches, and the winners of those 5 matches will head to the Masquerade Brawl 2, folks, where they will enter our Survivors matchup. There will also be the 2 semi-final tag team matches, folks. I'm getting confirmation in my ear that Team Delicious will take on the team of Lock and Load, and Big and Tall will take on the Bays. And folks, that's going to be a huge matchup because we know that the Big and Tall, they lost their tag team titles after the longest tag team title reign in CWS men's history. They did lose those titles to the Bays, so that's a rematch of sorts. Come back next Tuesday, folks, for Tombstone TV episode 63. We're on the path to Masquerade Brawl 2, and I hope to see you there too. See you next Tuesday, folks, from all of us here at CWS.